Hello, how are you? It's me, Gerald. Doing okay? I'm having a very tough day. I'm having a very tough day and morning, stretching into afternoon. So I really don't want to be making a vid, but I said, Gerald, get up, bring it. You are a performer, and this is your channel, and what you have to deal with and discuss and are going through right now, this is part of the journey of being a performer. Sure, anybody can put out vids of, triumphs like Cotton Eye Joe. Sure, you can craft this whole thing into being some, glammy, just like bliss-filled success story. Or you can tell the truth. You can be real. Well, I am a performer, and I've made this channel to share my journey and my joy and my stoke and my yes of being a performer. One, because I hope it might be pleasurable in its own right, but also if you're a performer out there, you might take something from this, or if you're interested in being a performer or just dealing with challenges you face in life. It's a journey. Well, I'm on one because the fact of the matter is I had what they call a flop. And I'm kind of flabbergasted by it. It happened last night. It was quite painful and terrible. I sort of drove back here in real shock. I'll admit I ate a little bit of mint chocolate chip ice cream, and I didn't share any with Daffodil. He came around and I was like, Daffodil, no. This is my time, no. It was terrible. The audience reaction was quite severe and very declarative, like, no, please get out of here, you freak. And make sure the Sonic is rocking. I love this little camera. I call it the Sonic. It's a Panasonic Lumix LX7. It's just great. Like, I feel like I can really, connect. Oh, I'm in chocolate chip. Yeah. Daffodil, no. Flopped big time. One of my coworkers, I really don't want to talk about my job, but I'll just say one of my coworkers, I was telling him about my vids, which he laughed. Something I think struck him in a good way, and he hadn't seen any of them, but he asked me to perform for the Florida Orange Growers Association of Washington, and for me, Gerald, like, that's the kind of gig like you dream of. And we're talking about oranges here. Like, that is the spirit and explosion of, yes, an open-ended invitation, 5 minutes, 80 people, a buffet, do as you will. No payment, but that's okay. Like, that's okay. I mean, whatever. Look, it's an opportunity. My biggest one yet. And I just said yes. I said yes, and I really went for it big. I let my brain pop. I let my imagination start sparking. I just thought orange. And I got up and I did some movement stuff. I wanted that spirit, kind of that sauciness, that explosion of life, and I found this song from Moulin Rouge, and I just went for it. This is my rehearsal vid. I performed at the Newport Hills Country Club. I'll admit, I was skeptical from the minute when I saw the audience. There were a lot of blue hairs, if you will, very mainstream. I would say not like my audience, per se. I don't really know. But, like, very mainstream. Like, they were clapping for the person who went on before me who did a cover song. Okay. Of a, pop artist. I don't even know. Just, like, right down the middle. Like, right down the line. Like, nothing unique or original at all. Like, no edge to it, you know, nothing brought of themselves, just like bland, you know. So I was skeptical. I can't remember the name of the song. It was Forgettable. Oh, that was it. Unforgettable. Yeah, that's right. I was like a 16-year-old kid. Off note, you know, missing some notes here and there. But there's like people were like, oh, yeah, yeah, and I'm like, you know what? I don't know, Gerald. But I said yes. I said yes, and I walked out there, and I brought it. This is the kind of flop that it just sucks the life out of you, you know. I really went for it. And I kind of want to be like say a bad word, you know? F the blue hairs, right? You know, F them, like whatever. It's Newport Hills Country Club, what do they know? F them, whatever, whatever, F them. I kind of want to be like that, really, and like, but right now it's just such a flop. And, like, categorical, like, no, the MC, he was wearing a suit and he came out, and I admit, like, I am being, like, I am stereotyping, oh, you're wearing a suit, oh, okay, alright, it's that kind of thing, alright. He came out and, like, tried to push me off the stage, and were booing, and it was very, when I got, about the part I got to the rap, and I kind of do this Christina Aguilera move. Because I felt, one of the things that encouraged me in this was I felt a real connection to Christina. Complicity, that complicit spirit is a thing. There are people out there that you just like gravitate to and it's like boom, go. And I felt that with Christina. I did. And I wanted to embody and make mine and spread back out many of those things. And for me to say, like, no to that and question that, it's like I don't know who I am anymore. It would be like pissing in the face of God. So I want to be like F the blue hairs and let's go. But right now, it's such a flop. And I'm really kind of hurting here. Just keeping it real. It's the kind of thing that makes me go like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Maybe I'm just 43 years old and I'm some guy who lives with his cat. And, like, sure, I'm a performer because I pay money, to go to workshops. Like, you could say that, you know. I could hear all those boos, and I could hear those blue hairs, and I could be like, okay, it's your world. I'm gonna hang out and drink hot cocos and maybe get back into paper airplanes. That's what I was doing. And I also could be like, F you blue hairs, F you don't know what you're talking about. My name is Gerald Tarmick and I'm a performer. I have a deep tissue connection with Christina, and like this was a rough, first time out going for it, and okay, it's not your thing. Well, that's your problem, right? Not everybody likes every kind of art there is. I mean, maybe I just haven't found my place yet. Come on, Sonic. Okay, Sonic's rocking. That's good. Could be. But right now, all I just kind of feel is this deep pain at, like, flopping so hard. I don't really know what to do about it. I know why I became a performer. I know why I started to move out into all of this. And I'm a little bit hesitant to tell that story because, if you spend any time around the performing arts in the Northwest, you'll see people get together and then everybody, someone brings it in, right? They bring in the baggage. I don't want to call it baggage. They bring in the emotional context, their story, right? Like, oh, my dad did this, or oh, my mom, or oh, I'm looking for this, or I just want a hug, or whatever. And but it's there, it's real. I want to be taken serious, and I want to take myself serious. And even if no one else respects me as a performer, I want to respect myself. By not doing that, I created this channel as a place to share my craft and to share my journey. I'm not going to abuse that. Did I feel something good that is worth fighting for and struggling for, flopping for, failing for, dying for, in order to grow? Yes. 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 Yes, there is something about this gesture, marmalade. There is something about that connection that even a bunch of blue hairs booing, and an old lady threw her drink. I was kind of doing this part here. She threw her drink. Yes, I say yes. Okay, well then there's nothing for it but to sally forth. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. They didn't like it. And, I nailed the rehearsal. I did, but I was in my apartment. And I was feeling pretty loose and easy. And I'll admit I got a little tense beforehand. I didn't. My orangeness, yes, Gerald. There is the orange, i.e., that wonderful, awesome place we could create. There is the act of performing the orange, and then there's my orange. My orange is not fully ripe. My orange is ripening. Let us continue to ripen the orange. Boom! Okay. So, I'm gonna kill. I'm gonna kill. This may take some work. This may take some time. I'm going to honor that spirit of yes. I'm going to look to that connection. Maybe I'll send a note to Christina. Why not? Clearly, why not? I mean, what do I have to lose? Hey, Christina. It's me, Gerald Tarmigan. I am a performer from the Great Northwest. I feel a deep tissue connection with you, as particularly in your performance of Moulin Rouge. Perhaps you'd be interested in doing some duo work. I'm available to choreograph some pieces for you if you'd like. You check out my movement pieces here. Maybe the deep tissue connection goes both ways. You'll never know, Gerald, unless you try. And I mean, she probably won't throw drinks at you like the blue hairs did. And so, what do you got to lose? Plus, she doesn't have blue hair. At least not like that. Oh, Gerald. Gerald, you dog. Okay. I'm starting to have fun again. I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Oh, man. I'm going to end this here. I just wanted to share the flop exists, it's real, and I'm going to get up, and there's going to be more to come as far as the orange goes. I just, you got to keep going. And I'm going to do that now. I'm going to check Northwest call boards. I'm going to see what's out there. And I'm going to throw myself into something big. Whatever it is, I'm throwing myself into something big. And we'll sally forth already. If I think about it, really, I want to work the costume. I'm going to start there. I'm going to let my brain go with the costume. And I don't, you can have all kinds of gimmicks and stuff like that, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, let's take this orangeness and spread it out as more to offer. Oh. Okay. Well, make of this what you will, and we'll sally forth. My name is Gerald Tarmigan. I'm 43 years old. I live in the Great Northwest. I'll see you next time. We're going to keep going. I needed this for a moment. Thank you if you've made yourself available for this. Sincerely, thank you. Part of the work is part of the job. I'm a performer.